The story of the infamous BCG vaccine trial in 1,930 seconds, where 300 children were given a faulty tuberculosis vaccine, leading to 73 deaths. In 1935, a BCG vaccine trial began in Lübeck, Germany, aiming to immunize against tuberculosis. The trial tragically used a contaminated vaccine, leading to severe infections in many children. Out of 300 children vaccinated, 73 died, and many more suffered from TB or its severe forms. The disaster led to major reforms in vaccine testing and safety protocols globally. Scientists learned the critical importance of vaccine validation and sterilization techniques. The Lübeck trial remains a pivotal, cautionary tale in medical history, shaping modern vaccine development. Explore the eerie streets of Pripyat, a city of 49,000 people that was evacuated overnight after the 1986 Chernobyl nuclear disaster, and see the abandoned buildings and attractions that remain today. Pripyat was evacuated in just 36 hours, leaving behind a ghost town of 49,000 residents. The city was abandoned on the 27th of April, 1986, a day after the Chernobyl nuclear disaster occurred. Pripyat's design was inspired by Soviet-era urban planning, with wide streets and ample public spaces. The city's attractions, like the Pripyat amusement park, were never open to the public due to the evacuation. Radioactive contamination remains high in Pripyat, making it uninhabitable for humans without protection. Discover how Millie Bobby Brown's dance training helped her land the role of 11 in Stranger Things, and watch her perform an epic dance routine. Millie Bobby Brown started dancing at age 8, training in various styles including ballet and hip-hop. She moved to Los Angeles at 9 to pursue acting and dance, attending the Professional Performing Arts School. Brown's dance background helped her land the role of 11 in Stranger Things, showcasing her physicality. Her dance training allowed her to perform complex scenes and stunts in the show with ease. Millie Bobby Brown has showcased her dance skills in various Stranger Things scenes, impressing fans worldwide. She has also performed dance routines on stage, demonstrating her versatility as a performer. Theranos, a healthcare tech company, raised $724 million but was exposed for its fake blood testing technology and subsequently shut down. Theranos, founded in 2003, claimed to revolutionize healthcare with its portable blood testing device. The company raised $724 million from investors, valuing it at $9 billion at its peak. Theranos' technology was touted to run hundreds of medical tests on a single drop of blood. However, an investigation by the Wall Street Journal exposed the technology as a fraud in 2015. The company's machines could only perform a dozen tests, and with questionable accuracy. In 2018, Theranos CEO Elizabeth Holmes was charged with wire fraud and conspiracy, and the company shut down. Delving into the story of a 1,940 seconds plane crash in the mountains, where the logs were found intact, revealing the final moments of the pilots. In 1940, a small plane carrying vital supplies crashed in remote mountains, killing all on board. The wreckage was hidden for decades, preserved in ice, until its rediscovery in the 1,990 seconds. Logs found intact on the plane revealed the pilot's final communications with air traffic control. The logs showed the pilots were aware of engine failure before the fatal crash occurred. The pilots attempted to make an emergency landing, but were unable to avoid the mountain terrain. The recovered logs provided closure for the families of the pilots, revealing their final moments. Delve into the physics and biology behind shaving, exploring how razor blades interact with skin and hair, and the secrets to a smooth, comfortable shave. Razor blades cut hair at a 20-degree angle, which is crucial for a smooth shave. The average person has around 5 million hair follicles, with 1/3 of them on the face. Hair grows at a rate of 0.3 to 0.4 millimeters per day, or 1/2 inch per month. The skin's natural moisture barrier is disrupted when shaving, leading to dryness and irritation. Exfoliating before shaving can reduce ingrown hairs by up to 60% by removing dead skin cells. A sharp razor blade can reduce friction by up to 50%, making for a more comfortable shave. We're examining the most high-profile friendly fire incidents in law enforcement history, including the 2012 Empire State Building shooting. In the U.S., Friendly fire accounts for 13% of law enforcement officer fatalities. The 2012 Empire State Building shooting involved a retired police officer mistakenly shot by NYPD officers. On average, 10 officers are killed by friendly fire every year in the United States. In 2018, 23% of police shootings in California were cases of mistaken identity or friendly fire. Friendly fire incidents often occur during high-stress situations, like pursuits or active shooter scenarios. Law enforcement agencies are now implementing de-escalation training to reduce friendly fire incidents. Revisit the chilling last phone calls of the Titanic's passengers, including the distressing conversation between Captain Smith and the SS Californian's operator, just hours before the tragedy struck. The Titanic's last call for help was sent at 12:15 a.m. on the 15th of April 1912 in Morse code. The SS Californian, just 10 miles away, received the distress signal but didn't respond. Captain Smith's final words to the Californian's operator were, "Come at once, we are sinking." The Californian's operator, Cyril Firmstone Evans, went to bed instead of alerting his captain. The Titanic's crew sent out a total of 24 distress calls, but none were answered in time. The tragedy resulted in the loss of over 1,500 lives, with only 705 survivors rescued. From ancient Egypt to modern times, discover how razors evolved from copper blades to high-tech shavers, featuring the iconic 1901 Gillette safety razor. The first razors were made of copper and originated in ancient Egypt around 4000 BC. In the 18th century, razors evolved to feature intricate designs and ornate handles. The 1901 Gillette safety razor revolutionized shaving with its double-edged blade and protective guard. This iconic design remained largely unchanged for over 50 years, dominating the shaving industry. The 1950 seconds saw the introduction of electric razors, which gained popularity for their convenience. Today, high-tech shavers feature advanced features like AI-powered trimming and wireless charging. Uncover the mysterious story of the Mary Celeste, a merchant ship that was found adrift in the Atlantic Ocean in 1872 with no signs of its crew on board. The Mary Celeste set sail from New York Harbor on the 7th of November 1872, with a crew of 7 on board. The ship was found adrift in the Atlantic Ocean on the 5th of December 1872, with no signs of its crew on board. The Mary Celeste was in good condition, with no signs of damage or struggle, and all of its sails were still intact. The crew's personal belongings, including their valuables, were still on the ship, ruling out the possibility of theft or mutiny. The only signs of anything amiss were a disarrayed life raft and a few scratches on the ship's rail, sparking theories of a sudden panic.